Live!
Good
Yay!
morning.
Hey friends! We're Alfyn and Monica, the duo behind Brand and Build, and we're so excited for tomorrow because we
Yes.
have Brand and Build at Bartley Ranch from 6 to 8. And
Golden hour.
yes, which is the perfect time to take some photos, to take videos, and all the things, all
New
the fun
headshots.
things. So, and what I love about Brand and Build, it's not your average workshop. It's for women and male and women,
Boys and girls.
boys and girls event for small business owners who's ready to grow, show up, and actually build something that will last and that they can take with them as they build their business, right?
And we're learning as well. So you're going to grow with us as well.
Yeah, and I want to talk about a little bit on why it's important and why we did go ahead and do Brand and Build. So, what do you think people walk in and expect when they come in for a Brand and Build? What do you think?
I know for me personally, when we first started back in January, I thought was going to be super intimidating and super just put you on the spot. But Alfyn and her team, they're very easy to work with. So she'll take candid shots of you, and I always tend to do the best with candid because when she tells me to pose a certain way, I don't like it. And it's not because I don't trust her, I don't trust myself. I become very stiff and very just like, what do I do with my hands type of thing. And I think over the last 6 months, she's really showed me to just kind of be myself, which is still hard to do when there's a camera pointing down at you, but it definitely allows you to think outside of the box. And it's not always like formal shoots. She definitely encourages us to do like candid shots of ourselves for like everyday content. So I think, what was it? My last Brand and Build, I honestly was planning to go, and then my day didn't turn out the way it had planned, and it was just at the last minute. I didn't even want to go, and I sent her a text. I'm like, oh, I'll go, but I'm not participating because I wasn't ready, I wasn't dressed, but I still showed up and I still took pictures. They weren't my favorite, I'm going to be brutally honest, but it was me and nothing to do with Alfyn and her crew. It was more me because I wasn't mentally prepared, but I still showed up. I still got, shots that I was able to use in my day to day for just general content. So,
Yep. And you know what I love about Monica is that she shows up no matter what. And I feel like winners show up. And
to the winner's circle. Kidding.
And she cares. She cares. She wants her business to grow. So she shows up. And I love that. And, and it's been 6 months, and Monica has been to every single one, and I love that. She's formed this dedication with bettering her image, bettering her how she shows up online, and together we're growing, as a little team. So I love it. And even with myself, when I first met Monica, I told her I'm totally an introvert, and I don't like talking in front of people, or when I get into crowds, I feel super overwhelmed and I don't know where to look sometimes. But doing these workshops and talking, in networking groups and stuff like that has definitely helped me develop. And look at me now. I mean, there's a lot of room to grow for sure. And this is just like a stepping stone to help build that confidence, right? And Monica, what is brand to you?
It's just what you want your your business to thrive off of. If you know me and you know that my favorite color is purple, and people see that in my content, in my logo, in my swag that I give away, everything's purple. But because that's my brand and it's kind of like a staple, so I think it doesn't necessarily always have to be cookie cutter, but you kind of go with that and you build from it. So, I mean, I don't think I even answered the question correctly, but it just basically kind of like what you want your business to stand out as, and kind of like what you want it to represent. And so I do get a lot of people that recognize in the winter times especially, I always wear um, sweatshirts with my logo on it. And even though people don't like necessarily know the face behind it, but they're like, oh, I've seen your logo, I recognize your logo. So I'm like, oh, okay, you know. So I think just being consistent with your brand in particular, um, it helps your business kind of develop on its own.
Yeah.
Am I right? I mean, I don't know
No,
if I answered that
absolutely.
correctly.
You know, being consistent with your brand
Colors.
colors, brand voice, and there's so much that goes into it. And I feel like not a lot of people know that there are multiple components when it comes to talking about your brand. And for
That's
me,
right.
branding is like, what do people feel? It's like a feeling. What do people feel when they come, when they see you, when they go through your service? You know, what do they leave feeling like?
Yeah.
So for me, you know, I lead with a lot of heart. I lead with a lot of faith. So I want my my viewers, my clients, my customers to feel that too.
Yeah.
So, you know, we want confidence that can be seen. We'll provide tools to clarify your message, whatever it may be, because honestly, it's been so great seeing everyone come to a brand and build, and everyone is so different.
Yeah.
Like,
Definitely.
I like black, I like black and white. And then we have Monica that loves purple, and then we have like Stacia that loves pink, greens,
Vibrant colors.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so we're all different, but how can we build our message, our brand image, you know, in our own way?
Yeah, and
So
it doesn't have to be like formal. Like people think headshots and they think of like business suit, business attire. No, you brand your business the way you want it to. So if it's more laid back, if it's more just day to day, or if you just want day to day content shoots, sorry, day to day content, like you can use that as well. So I feel like a lot of people feel intimidated also about brand and build because they're like, oh, I'm not ready for headshots, or oh, I'm not. It doesn't necessarily, you can definitely use it for headshots, but you definitely cannot also. Like, it can be for just day to day use. And it's also tools that help your business grow in your content, in your videos that you post, or if you're at a complete loss on what to do with social media, like, we're figuring it out, and why not share it with other people? So
yeah, and what I love as we're growing this is that we're growing that energy, we're growing that mindset on how to keep moving forward and how to be relatable, how to push your image out there. So that's something that, you know, anyone that come can look forward to, right? And so Monica, who do you think this workshop would work best for?
I would definitely say like new business owners, new realtors, new anybody in particular, or people that just kind of have grown their business already but just have not been in the spotlight. And you sometimes still need to check in with your clients, you still need to check in with your audience, because if people no longer see your face, they're like, hey, whatever happened to so and so, And I think it's important just from time to time that you check in with your like Facebook page, with your Instagram page, or whatever social medias you have, like that people still see that you're still developing content, or that you're still around providing business. And maybe it's a good thing to have that you've gotten so busy that you don't have time to post, but at the same time, people still want to know about you. They still want to know like what you're up to, and things like that. So definitely for new business owners, and also vested business owners. But yeah, like take time for your business and take time for your brand and build it.
Absolutely, 100%. And we're not gatekeeping anything. We're here to share our successes, what we've learned in the past couple months, or how long we've been, you know, running our socials and stuff like that, how we've gotten some lead sources from it by staying consistent and just showing up. So that's something that we're definitely going to be sharing, and how to build alongside others, right? We're all here to grow and help each other succeed. So, you know, we're definitely going to bring in that positive energy and mindset.
Yeah.
So,
Like I always like to say, there's enough sunshine for everyone to grow.
yes.
So
if ever you've been on the fence, now this is your sign. Tomorrow we're gonna go ahead and do the brand and build,
yes.
6 to 8. Let me know, or let Monica know if you're able to do that. We have the QR code up here, and that's to register. Okay, so there is a small fee of $65.
Yeah.
And it will include the workshop. It will include photos and a reel that we'll be posting. And, we're going to be posting images as well on the social media page. And we'll also follow up all the photos via email as well.
Yeah,
So,
and they're your photos for
yeah.
your personal use. So yeah, that you do as you please. So whether you want to use them for content, for daily, whatever, for headshots, or just to keep in your phone, your photos are yours.
Yeah, grab a friend, reserve your spot, and meet us at Bartley Ranch tomorrow from 6 to 8. And if you'd like, just DM build and hit the link on that over there. I'm not sure if I'm putting it the right way. Right above Monica is where you can register. Okay. And we can't wait to see you there. Also, side note, I do have an open house tomorrow from 11 to 1 p.m. over in Sun Valley. So if you'd like to visit, check out, it's a beautiful property. I have that on my social. So be sure to come by if you or anybody you know is looking to purchase. Yeah, come DM me as well.
And thank you to Glory Cloud. We popped in to pick up books from our book drive. So thank you to all the empowered ladies that stopped by and dropped off your books. We came to pick them up, and then we said, why not do a video for tomorrow? So thank you, and we're sending love to Scott and Darla for their family during this time. But yeah, we just came by, stopped at Glory Cloud, and did a little video for you guys. And so hopefully we'll see you guys tomorrow. And what else?
Yeah. Like I said, another shout out to Glory Cloud. Here we have our matcha.
And
Cheers.
I have a oat milk latte.
Come check it out. Super nice. You can hang out. You can work here. Great people, great vibe. So if you have not tried Glory Cloud, this is your sign. So many signs today.
I know, right?
All right. And if you guys have any questions regarding the brand and build, just leave it in the comments. We'll definitely respond.